To be honest with you, I wasn't even going to film this. Before I went in the shower, I was like, you know what? I was even going to post on my story, like, the vlog's not dropping today. I'm going to drop it. What is going on? I hope you guys are doing well, guys and girls, ladies and gents. I hope you're doing well. I hope that if there's any vlog that you guys share, you share this one. I think that more so as time goes on, this becomes something that this has become something that is very important, and that there's been a lot of awareness brought to, but I still feel like it's nowhere near where it needs to be. I still feel like not enough people that have a platform talk about it, because maybe it's not as appealing as doing something that can go viral, or doing something that's going to get views, or doing something that's going to get likes and shares. That those things are guaranteed, right? I don't feel like this is something that people, even if they speak amongst it with their friends or with their families, I feel like just the people with the largest platforms, I feel like this isn't spoken about as much as it should be. So that's why I want to take time out of my day to do that today. So I ask that you please like this video. I ask that you please share it. Copy the link. It literally takes 30 seconds. Copy the link and send it to 5 people that you feel need to hear this. 5 people that you know that have or are dealing with some sort of mental ailment, that whether it's anxiety, depression, they're going through a hard time because of the year that we're in right now. Whatever the case is, just share this with 3 to 5 people that you think need to see this. And I can guarantee that by the end of this video, they're going to be grateful for it. It's Thursday. It is 10:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I honestly had a very weird day today. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I obviously was battling anxiety today. I maybe not every single day, but a decent number of days, of every week, I deal with some sort of degree of anxiety, whether it's for 30 seconds, as silly as that sounds, where it's like, I just like peaks for like 30, 40 solid seconds, and then I tackle it right away and it's gone, that's it, it's done for the day. Or maybe 20 minutes sometimes, or days like today, where it was just like in waves. Like I woke up, literally the second I woke up, I felt it lingering around. I meditated. If you followed this channel for a while, you know that I am a person that's very routine based. I'm very bad with time management, but I'm very routine based. So even though I may not do everything at the exact same time or when I want to do it, I try to get certain things done. Even if it may seem unproductive to other people, it's things that help me on a daily basis. My routine looks like waking up. The second I wake up, I like to sit up in bed, sit up as straight and strong as possible. I've been working on learning, I don't even know if there's a name for it, but it's a certain way that you cross your legs, that they're not like, you don't cross them normal. It's more something that people do when they meditate or during yoga, that they like stack them on top of each other, which I'm a flexible person. It's been a struggle to learn how to do that. So I've been applying that now to when I meditate, instead of just like crossing my legs normally, or being slouched over, or having my legs straight, or sitting in a chair, whatever the case is. I meditate, I write in my journal, I read the book, which is Daily Inspirations by Robin Sharma, every single day. If you follow me on Instagram, again, you see me post it a few times a week, if not almost some weeks, every single day of the week. I post it in the morning when I wake up. I literally, as I'm reading it, or before I read it, I take a picture, I go put my phone down, go back, I read it, really absorb what it's saying, and I try to carry that message with me throughout the day. I think it's a very important book. I've bought it for a few people. I have had thousands of people message me asking me what the book is, so if you've asked me and I never got to your DM, or I never answered you, the book is by Robin Sharma. It is Daily Inspirations. If you don't read anything else in a day, I ask that you please go and spend the $20 to $40 Canadian, whatever it was, or $10 or $12 Canadian, whatever it was. Just go, don't buy lunch one day, make a sandwich instead, and don't buy yourself food, and go buy that book. And I promise you that over time, that book will have an impact on your life. I read that book. I like to do cardio every morning. I like to get some work done. I like to go through all my emails and answer all my emails. I like to just have productive days. I don't like sitting around. I don't like doing nothing. Funny enough, today's actually the first time I've ever done it. I read a quote or a meme or whatever you want to call it on Instagram. I guess like a quote or like an advice kind of picture. I don't remember what it said exactly, but it talked about using when you shower as a way to meditate or as a way to cleanse and just refresh and restart. And again, I've been dealing with anxiety all day today. It's been coming in waves. Before I talk about my day, let me talk about this. So what I got in the shower, I had music on like I usually do. Music is very therapeutic for me, as I'm sure it is for a lot of you watching this. Especially on days like today, I'm very sensitive to what I absorb and what I listen to. I love Spanish music. I think that the energy and the frequency that it brings and that it gives off is just for me, it's very positive. Regardless of what the song's talking about, I think that it's very positive, and I love Spanish music, so I always try to absorb Spanish music. I listen to hip hop here and there, maybe for like an hour or two, once or twice a week, just like when I'm in like that like mood to just like jam out, listen to hip hop or trap, whatever the case is. But I'm just very aware of how I'm affected by certain things. So certain things I just won't do, or I do them very little, when I know that I can actually do that and not be affected by it, or be affected by it very little, whatever the case is. In the shower tonight, about like an hour ago, so like 9 o'clock, and I don't know why, but this picture popped into my head that I remember very vividly. It was like a cartoon person with like standing underneath their shower head, and it said to use your shower as a way to like cleanse, like use anything possible as a way to benefit yourself. So like, I don't remember the exact words, but it said like, when you're in the shower, like meditate, like sit there, be present, pretend you're actually like rinsing away all the negative energy. And I literally started doing that. Like that image just popped into my head, and I was like, yo, you know what, this is a perfect opportunity to do that, because and I'm going to get into why I had anxiety today. But I've been feeling off all day. Been trying to manage it as much as possible, trying to get through the waves when they come as much as possible. And I just started washing away the anxiety. I started washing away the heavy energy that I was carrying. I started washing away whatever it was that was affecting me. And it wasn't actually certain things that was affecting me. It was more so the lack of things. So what do I mean by that? When I woke up this morning, like I said, I like to do fasted cardio in the morning. I like to start my day off with a workout. I think, again, it's very therapeutic. I'll put on like a podcast or motivational, like the Mulligan Brothers. That's another YouTube channel that they have like compilations of motivational videos. Just prime my brain for the day and start absorbing the energy that I want to. Or just listen to, again, Spanish music, something that uplifts me and that like pumps me up, you know what I mean? So I like to start my day with that. I didn't do that today. I like to end my days with meditation and with cleansing energy wherever I am, whether I'm at home or if I'm away somewhere like now. I like to cleanse the energy with sage and by doing other things that I do. Typically like the same thing that I do at home. And then meditating and journaling. The only thing that I've literally been doing consistent every single night is just journaling. I haven't been meditating like I should be. Literally no reason other than laziness, which has bit me in the ass today. So I haven't been doing that the last few nights. And I'm realizing as I'm washing away all this negative energy and washing away this anxiety and everything that I was feeling, all of these things started popping into my head, because I have been questioning all day throughout the day today. Why am I feeling like this? I like having answers to things, especially when it has to do with myself, because I want to be able to correct it and not go through that again, right? So I now know that my nighttime routine is more important than I ever thought it was. Maybe not the first day or second day or third day or fourth day does it affect me, but one day I might wake up, and if the weather's bad or whatever the case is, just I'm feeling I wake up on the wrong side of the bed, all of that lack of not doing that routine at night is going to come back and bite me in the ass, which again, today it did. Me not doing everything that I need to do at night before I go to sleep and not taking the time to do it because I look at the clock and it's late. and I'd just rather write in my journal and then go to bed, which it's still good that I still write in my journal, but I personally for myself know things that help me through the day, that help me set up to wake up properly for the next day, which is my nighttime routine. All those things I know benefit me the next morning, they benefit me the next day, they benefit me for the next week if I do them consistently. In the morning, if I meditate every morning, it's going to benefit me in the long term. If I do my fasted cardio every morning, it's going to benefit me in the long term. Making sure I go to the gym every other day in the afternoon, it's going to benefit me in the long term, right? Like I may, and especially with working out, even meditating, those are things that I feel like everything that I do has short-term benefits. Like working out, it's a good way to start your day. It brings good energy. It pumps you up if you're tired. It brings energy and it wakes you up, so on and so forth. And as well as all the other things that I do, but they also bring very, very good long-term effects. With working out, you feel good, you look good, your energy ends up projecting whatever you're feeling inside, right? I just haven't been consistent on the things that I know help me feel better. To be honest with you, I wasn't even going to film this. Before I went in the shower, I was like, you know what? I was even going to post on my story, like, the vlog's not dropping today. I'm going to drop it tomorrow. But I was filling up the dishwasher and I was like, you know what? Let me go in the shower and see if not force myself to do this, but see if I can feel more like myself and feel more, I guess, less anxious, not more, but less anxious. And just more like myself, my regular self, my upbeat, high energy, productive self. Let me see if I can go in the shower, pull something together, get back in touch with myself, just recenter myself. And I managed to literally wash away, not all of it, but I'd say like 92% of my anxiety and just the heaviness that I've been feeling all day. Like I had an appointment that I went to, and I'm usually like, when I'm out, if it's like an intimate appointment, I'm talkative with that person, like I interact with that person. And today I was just like dead silent pretty much the majority of the day, even when I had to interact, I was just very, very silent. I just tried to keep like human interaction as little as possible, because I also didn't want to make the person feel like, oh, like, why is this person like this? Like, did they do something wrong or whatever the case is? So I didn't want to make them feel uncomfortable. So I just tried to keep it as little as possible. Just like smile, wave, hi, what's up, so on and so forth. And I guess like the whole rant behind this vlog is just being aware of yourself, learning. If you suffer from anxiety, learn things. Nobody and nothing will be able to help you as much as you'll be able to help yourself. You need to dig deep inside, especially those times when you're anxious. When you're having like anxiety, or you're about to have an anxiety attack, if you know music makes you feel better, blast music. It doesn't matter if people are sleeping. It doesn't matter if it's going to annoy other people. Or put headphones on if that's the case, and dance and jam out. Or if shower makes you feel better, go in the shower. Or maybe try that tip that I said, that you go in the shower and you wash away, like you're telling yourself, and you're closing your eyes and being present, and just literally like as you wash, you're running, like pushing the water down your body. You're telling yourself that you're washing away the anxiety, or washing away whatever it is that you're feeling. And just finding things that help you. Everyone asks me, like, what do you do every day? What's your routine? Like, that's the routine that helps me. That's the routine that's beneficial to my mental health. That's the routine that's beneficial to every aspect of my life, because I've been digging deep for the last decade. I've been digging deep since I was a little kid. Since I just hard times that I went through as a little kid, that I felt like I had no one to go to. So I had to figure out how to get through them emotionally and mentally myself, and just learning about myself and things that made me feel better. And like music was something that always made me feel better since I was a little kid. And just going in the shower, and just like that time where you're by yourself and hopefully nobody bothers you. Well, if you live by yourself, nobody bothers you. But obviously you don't do that when you're younger. But so on and so forth. Just doing things that are good for you. Like there's certain things like journaling, like meditating, like listening to upbeat music. Those are things that I don't think I'll ever find somebody that'll ever say like, oh, meditating makes me feel worse every day. Journaling makes me feel worse every day. And like, what do I journal? At night I try to journal how I felt throughout that day. So like today it's gonna be a long passage. I'm gonna write how I felt, when I went out in public, how I felt when I was here, things I did to make myself feel better, just to remind myself, the thing in the shower with washing away the negative energy and the anxiety, so on and so forth. So I like to journal at night how I felt throughout the day, things that I'm grateful for, things that I could have worked on, things that I want to do tomorrow, so on and so forth. Just expressing gratitude for the day, expressing gratitude for life, just for everything in general, especially with like everything that's going on in the world. I feel like gratitude is something that we need to express more than ever. In the morning, I like to journal what I want to manifest and what I want to accomplish and what my goals are, stuff like that. And then again, I go and read the Daily Inspiration book from Robin Sharma. And like when I say read, it's literally, for the people who have seen it, it's like sometimes it's one line, sometimes it's a paragraph, but it's nothing more than a paragraph or two. So it's just take the time to learn about yourself, because if you don't care for yourself, like I said in my last vlog, if nobody's gonna care about you more than you, so you need to learn the things that help you feel better. You need to learn the things that help you after you have an argument with your boyfriend or girlfriend or your husband or wife or your kid. You need to learn how to deal with that and not project those feelings afterwards onto anyone else, like a random person that didn't have anything to do with it. Or your kid pisses you off, don't go and take that out on your spouse. Or your girlfriend pisses you off, don't go take that out on your parents or your friends, so on and so forth. So I think as humans, it's our duty to be as aware of ourselves as possible, project stuff that has nothing to do with other people as little as possible onto other people, and mastering things that help us as much as possible, because the more tools that we have in our arsenal that can help us feel better and that can help us battle anxiety, or help us if somebody battles depression or whatever the case is, the more tools that you have, it's the same as like in trading, the more confirmations that you have to look for an entry for a trade, the higher your success rate is probably going to be, right? So it's the same thing with life. The more tools that you have in your arsenal to help your mental health and to help you feel good and to help you feel happy, you're going to have a higher success rate of happy days. You're going to have a higher success rate of productive days. So I hope that this vlog inspires you to dig down deep. I hope it reminds you that you're not the only person that suffers from anxiety. No matter what someone's life looks like on social media, nobody's life is perfect. Everybody goes through hard times. I've said it a million times and I've said it a million times before. The wealthiest people in the world have hard times. They have difficulty on different levels that some people may never face or may never comprehend, and that's just the way life is. Everybody has difficulty and stress and anxiety to some degree or some sort of level with something in life, and nobody has life figured out. I think that life is something that you learn more as time goes on. As every day that passes, you learn more and more, and you use those tools and that knowledge to your advantage to better operate and maneuver through the remainder of your life, right? So I hope that this vlog inspired you to better yourself and to learn yourself better and to dive deep inside and really figure out what helps you and your weaknesses and where you need to get better, and things that you can do to benefit yourself and be your highest vibrating and highest energy self you can every single day. Because I feel 100 times better than I did an hour and a half ago. I wasn't even going to make this video, and I'm here now, not because I feel forced to or because I want to do 2 vlogs a week or because my Instagram says a vlog every Monday and Thursday. I just came because it was something I dealt with today, and it's something that I wanted to share with you guys and girls. So I hope you benefit from this somehow. Again, please share it with someone that you feel might need it, even if they don't tell you that they need it, or a stranger or somebody. Just share this with somebody, a few people that need to watch this. I appreciate you. I love you guys like always. I thank you guys for supporting the channel and watching these videos and giving me your time and your patience and energy. I will see you on Monday for the next vlog, and I hope you have an awesome weekend ahead and a strong finish to your week tomorrow. Peace out.